Hello everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of The Healer's Guide. And so you are starting your course as a healer, or even as a healer who may have been experienced throughout many different forms of modalities. You're utilizing this series as a refresher course. But all we're really going to be focusing on today is working with our own energy, learning how to run the energy through the body. Now, as many of you may or may not know, energy is all around us. And when we are a healer, we are working to allow the energy around us to envelop us, to become one with us. One of the very most important rules of being a healer is that you never heal with your own energy. Your own vital body, which represents the closest layer to the physical body, that vital energy represents all of the interior energy, the internal energy, that represents yourself. What we are basically attempting to do is connect to the nature of the cosmos or to natural energy, which again surrounds us. So the key to being able to run with your energy is being able to follow the breath. The breath is your guide as a healer. What you're also doing is you are working to neutralize the mind. So let's do an example here together. Get yourself now into a very comfortable posture. Make sure that your body is free of any particular points of strain. And whether you are sitting or lying down, that's entirely up to you. But as you now just get comfortable, I want you to imagine that as you're sitting or as you're laying down, you're able to hold out your hands. And as you hold out your hands, I just want you now to softly close your eyes. And I just want you to feel the entirety of your body. I want you to trace the awareness through the breath, starting at the very tips of your toes. And just feeling the sensations moving down your feet, moving through your ankles, moving up through your knees, moving up through your hips, up through your abdomen and up through your chest, all the way up through your back, to your shoulders, to your neck, to the back of your head, to your face. Just feeling that energy flush through your arms, up to the fingertips. And I want you to pay special attention to the hands now. That with your 5 fingers, on your right, on your left hand, just focus on the tips of those fingers. On the fingers, on the thumbs. I just want you to stimulate a sensation that is coming through now. Again, you are following the breath. You are breathing in slowly, you are breathing out slowly, and you're just giving this invoking of energies to flow through your fingertips. Just feel that sensation. Feel a warmness, feel a tingling. Feel that sensation now. I just want you now to imagine that you are able to guide that energy to the center of your palms. So that tingling, that warmth sensation, just imagine as if it's traveling down your fingers, down your thumbs, and intersecting with the center of your palms. And just follow the breath. There's no need for visualization here. You are simply becoming aware of the energy that is now gathering through your palms. All you are doing here is feeling it. Just be aware of what it feels like to have this energy running through your palms. And again, just continuing to breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Let the breath be the energy that you pull in. Now just slowly bring your hands together into a Namaste prayer position. Let's again take a deep breath in through our nose and out through our mouth. When you are ready, you can open your eyes. Alright, so what did we do there? All we did was bring focus. We brought awareness to the pure feeling sensation of our body. We could feel the energy coming in through our toes, up through our feet, moving all the way up our body, moving all the way up to the top of our head, and then just being able to flush that energy around and move it into the arms, move it into the hands, move it to the tips of the fingers. And that through your own concentration, your own focus, and just following a steady rhythm of the breath, you are able to allow the energy effortlessly to become the focus between the fingertips and between the center of the palms. This is what's known as running the energy. Because all you're doing is you're just allowing a very light, subtle, delicate focus. What we are doing in healing traditionally is we are working with subtle energies. We're just becoming aware. We're becoming more clandestine as it relates to the flow of the energies that come through us. So when we're running with the energy, the breath is the primary form of allowing all of that energy coming through. So when you are channeling the breath, when you are bringing that breath into your body and you're just allowing it to flow, now you can guide that breath. The breath becomes the energy within the body. The body now becomes a reservoir, a tapestry of this energy. And all it requires is your focus, your concentration. And just allowing that focus, that concentration, to amalgamate itself into a state of feeling, to bring it into feeling awareness. So this is how we are allowing ourselves to heal others, facilitate healing to others. Is that when we, for example, place our hands upon a person's shoulders, and we want to just imagine that we are opening ourselves up as a crystal. Just like these Bombay doors are just opening up. And we're just feeling all of this energy coming through. We're going to be looking into that in a little bit. But basically all we're attempting to do is we're just utilizing the breath to bring us this energy, this cosmic energy, this universal energy, this nature energy. So once again, we are never ever using the energy of our own body. One thing you don't do in healing is feeling that you need to put so much effort, so much strain into a healing practice, be it through yourself or be it through another. We're not looking to heal with the bodily energy. That is a big no-no, because that is what is going to drain you. So you want to make sure that you are staying vibrationally coherent by following the breath. The breath is always going to bring you that intaking of energy. It's always going to transmute as energy in the body. And we are always gathering the energy from the outside and bringing it inside and allowing our own bodies to replenish. In fact, one very easy method that you can do to really rejuvenate yourself is just to perform a simple deep breathing exercise. Just breathing in deeply in through your nose and breathing out through your mouth. So, for the example, now you can also, if you wish, add visualization with this. Some people like to envision that they are breathing in light as it comes in through their nose. As they're breathing in light, they're feeling that energy just storing itself and flowing itself into the body, again, like a reservoir. As they breathe out, they are taking out any particular form of stagnant energy and breathing it out through the mouth. And you're just repeating that particular form of process. So breathe in light, breathe out stagnant energy. Now there are many different forms of breath techniques, such as again the deep breathing, such as the rapid fire breathing, where you are basically just breathing in and breathing out through the nose in a very rapid process, like so. All right. So just imagine almost kind of like those little air, I can't remember the name of them, but just usually the ones that you would use for those chimneys, those little air pumpers, right? Just being able to do that very, very quickly. All right, so it's not even really that you're giving that much of a chance to exhale. It's all just very, very quick, fast-paced, rapid breath. This very quickly and very intensely charges your body with that type of energy. However, again, it does require a little bit of effort on your behalf, because you'll notice after doing this for a couple of minutes, a couple of minutes, that your body will just start to feel like it needs a bit of a rest. So basically, what I would say, just to start off, just start doing the basic breathing in and breathing out. Breathe in the light, breathe out the stagnant energy. Breathe in the light, breathe out the stagnant energy. And continue to work in that particular way. So when we are running the energy, yes, we are accessing universal energy. What is another way that accommodates a companionship with the breath that we can do to assist us in running energy and gathering energy from the outside and bringing it within ourselves? Well, this can be what you would know as opening the pore energy. So basically, if you were to imagine that every single pore of your skin was like an aperture, and it now creates this funnel. And all of those pores are now just starting to breathe in the energy, and of course, breathe out the stagnant energy. So it's like your entire skin is breathing. So let's give that a try now. That's again, just close our eyes, just relax ourselves. Come into a nice neutral mind. And as we take a deep breath in through our nose, we're also going to imagine that every pore within our skin is going to breathe in the breath at the same time, like so. And then we're going to breathe out with all the pores releasing stagnant energy, like so. And let's just continue to do that process. Let's breathe in again, breathing in through the pores. And slowly breathe out, breathing out all the stagnant energy. Let's try that one more time. Breathing into the nose, breathing into the pores. And slowly breathing out the stagnant energy through the mouth, through the pores. Very good. That is all it takes. You can now come back into the present moment. So again, this is what it is to run the energy. We will also notice that there can be other forms of advanced methods that we can do when running the energy. Just if I was to very slowly kind of pace around here, walking forward, walking backward, and I'm just continuing to breathe in and breathe out, and I'm actually just becoming very consciously aware of the circulation of my body as I walk this very tiny circle. Just going around. And I can move my arms around. I can just start to be very mindful of my legs as I take every single step, again within this very small circle. And I'm just being aware of circulation. I'm just being aware of how the breath is coordinated in alliance with my body. That as I move my hands, as I move my fingers, as I may want to shake out my feet a bit, and just continue to walk this circle, this is just giving me an idea of adapting, connecting, and harmonizing with the circulation of my body. And I'm talking to you, of course, so I can't really do too much deep breath in and deep breath out as I'm talking. But basically what I'm doing again is just slowly breathing into the nose while I'm walking around, slowly breathing out through the mouth while I'm walking around, and just moving my hands, moving my arms if I want, just kind of stretching them out, kind of lifting the feet. Again, just walking around. And you're basically going through a meditation state. You're just allowing yourself, as you walk around this small circle, to just become aware. Not suggesting anybody close their eyes because you may bump into a wall or trip over something. You can keep your eyes open, but you're just being aware of your breath. You're just noticing that as you breathe in and as you breathe out, how your body reacts as it is in movement. This is a very good exercise to try, because this is getting you in sync with your circulation, with your movement, with all of the areas of the body that are working in cooperation with the breath. Just breathing in and breathing out. And you can also do this through the pores as well too, is continuing to do the pore breathing. In through the nose, breathing into the pores, bringing in the light, out through the mouth, breathing out through the pores, breathing out the stagnant energy. So that's a little exercise that you can try. What we're basically attempting to do is, as we run the energy, we're trying to make ourselves like a living crystal. So this is why it's so important that when we're breathing out that stagnant energy, sometimes we may want to give a visualization to that. We may start to see the stagnant energy as a type of mist, type of black cloud in that particular way, but you're just passing it out through nature. Nature is going to absorb all that energy and bring it back into a transmutive, harmonious energy. Some people can even take it one step further. They may be able to imagine a wall of white light in front of them and being able to breathe out that stagnant energy that may represent that mist or that cloud, and the white light around them is absorbing. Now, a very, very important aspect pertaining to white light is that when we use white light in healing, we only use it to surround. We really do not use it to intake the idea of white light when it comes to our chakra centers. All right? It is all right if you feel that you are breathing in light, but make sure that light represents a color. You may just want to feel that that light may represent a crystal light. Okay? So we're basically not attempting to bring any kind of white light into our body. Well, Brad, why is this? Well, it's because our body is calibrated with the 7 chakra centers. And these 7 chakra centers all operate on a particular color vibration. So if we're looking at the root chakra, the red, the sacral chakra, the orange, the solar plexus chakra, the yellow or the gold, the heart chakra, the green, the throat chakra, the turquoise or aquamarine frequency, the third eye chakra, which represents either between an oceanic blue or an indigo ray frequency, and of course the crown chakra, representing a high violet frequency. So basically that is the frequencies that they are utilizing in that way. So when you basically see yourself breathing in light, it's good to put a color to it, or you may just feel that it may be colorless. If you do feel that you want to breathe in something that may represent a whiteness, breathe it in like a type of liquid or like a type of mist as you're just breathing it in. Now that is basically softening and distorting the white light. So if you want to utilize the idea of breathing in white light, see it as a liquid, see it as a mist, and breathing it in that way. And that is completely fine. Because again, we're only just giving certain forms of dilutions to the white light. So basically, if we attempted to heal a person, or again, facilitate healing for a person, and are using this intensity of white light, basically this can create overages. This can create, in that sense, very heavy shocks pertaining to the system. It's kind of like the idea if we're to plug in a very small adapter and put that into an enormous generator. It's going to overload it, right? So what we do not want to do is when we're working on ourselves or when we're working on others is to overload ourselves with so much energy, because this can happen. This can basically get you in the example of being on a very energetic high and that you burn yourself out quite quickly. When people start to heal with white light, or they start to breathe in pure white light and continue to do that for several minutes, they may just feel this incredible high. Whereas that may feel really good, you get burnt out quite quickly, and that's representing an overload. The chakra centers, again, if they're not utilizing the appropriate colors as it pertains to their frequency, this can cause disruption, and this can even cause blockages as well too. So it's very, very important that if you are breathing in light, let it be something of a color vibration or a crystal light, or again, breathing in white mist or liquid white light. Okay? That again is more diluted. Just kind of if you were to imagine having a glass of water and just putting a little bit of white energy into that, kind of seeing it as a diluted white liquid and being able to imagine that you're breathing that in. Okay? So kind of ethereal white liquid is totally acceptable. But again, all we're attempting to do here is just get used to the flow of energy, working together of how we can run that energy through the breath in this simplistic measure. So basically, here's one particular way that you can use that can represent a type of self-healing. All right? So being able to, as we did in the first exercise, being able to charge the energy into our palm chakras. Okay? What we're basically going to do first is we're just going to start that up, and we're going to rub the palms, rubbing them together like this. And we're just doing this until we feel a nice, comfortable warmth. Okay? It doesn't have to be too crazy. And as we feel that, we now feel that our hands are vibrating. There's that resonance there. So now we're just going to take a minute. And again, we're following in from the breath, breathing into the nose, breathing out to the mouth. And we're guiding that breath through. We're running it through the arms. We're running it up through the hands. We're running it to the center of the palms. And we're just feeling that vibration once again. We're feeling that sensation. When you feel that sensation is quite strong, you're going to take your left hand and you're just going to cross it and put it over your right shoulder. And taking your right hand and putting it over your left shoulder. And you're just going to continue to breathe in and breathe out. Again, as you are breathing in, feel your pores opening. Feel that energy coming in as you breathe in. Let your body transmute that into powerful, loving, healing energy. And as you breathe out, again, in coordination with the pores, breathing out through your mouth, you are feeling that stagnant energy release. As you continue to do this, the hands are now charged and they are helping to bring a equilibrium. They are helping to increase circulation. And you are just focusing on the hands, just allowing your breath to continue to breathe in and breathe out. And you're just focusing on the palms, focusing on the hands, as they are completely rejuvenating your body. Again, you're not doing any kind of visualization. You do not have to do that. You're just keeping your hands right here on the shoulders and just feeling that energy run through your body. So this is being able to create a circuit. This is helping the energy now to crisscross and move throughout your body. So this is representing that particular state of circulation. So when you are running the energy just like this, although you can't see my feet are completely hip width apart. Right? So you do not want to cross your legs in that way because that's basically creating a short circuit. Right? So you always want to make sure that when you're sitting, you make sure that your feet are placed firmly on the ground. This is known as grounding or earthing. Even if you want to take your shoes off, take your socks off, and just have bare feet. And if you want to even do this outside where there's grass, where there's dirt, even better. But what we're basically doing is we're just keeping the feet hip width apart. For sitting in a chair, again, making sure that your feet are uncrossed. For laying on the couch, that's fine. But again, just making sure that your feet are not crossed. Okay, so this is basically creating a kink in the energy when we cross the feet. But it is alright to cross your hands in this particular way because this is kind of like creating an infinity symbol in that way as you're crossing the hands. And it is starting to work together throughout the body because again, these represent apertures. These are basically connecting together with your body and they are flowing with the running of the energy as it moves throughout the entirety of your body in the form of an infinity symbol. Alright? So this is something that you can also do in your spare time. Take 5 or 10 minutes out of your day and just start to perform an exercise like that and become used to running the energy through your body. Now you can come back into the present moment And I want to thank you very much for tuning in to the very first episode of The Healer's Guide. I'm Brad Johnson, and I look forward to speaking to you in the next episode. Thank you again. Take care. Namaste, and may it be well with you. Goodbye.